Good morning everyone, welcome back to another maths lesson. Today then we are going to be learning to subtract by finding the difference between two 4-digit numbers by counting on. Now we have a question here which will be very similar to those on Do It, and it will say here 4003 subtract 3998. Now today you will not need a formal written method like column subtraction. However, I don't also want to see you just doing this in your head. Okay, if you can work it out in your head, that is fantastic. However, I would like to see, or for you to at least explain your understanding of how you worked it out. Okay, because if I can see how you've worked it out, I can ensure that I know that you are confident with this in your maths. So I've used a number line today, and I'm going to be including those number lines on your worksheet, so to give you an extra little bit of help when you do this. So 4003 subtract 3998. Now it's going to be nice and simple. On my number line I have gone from 3998 all the way up to 4006. So all I really need to do here is count on. So 3998, if I jump one step more, 3999, oops, I need to put my pen on, Mr. Nash. 3999, add another one, 4000, 4001, 4002, 4003, and all I need to do now is count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and simple. Do you see how easy that was? 5. Okay, that is one method that you could use to work this out. A second method you could do here is to use your number bonds. Okay, now what I mean by my number bonds, which I'll go on to look at in a minute on Stretch It, is you just need to remember pretty much number bonds to 10. If you look here at the number 8, let me just circle that one for you. Number 8, what is your number bond to 10 or to the nearest thousand? Well, all I need to do is go up by 2, don't I? Okay, all I'm doing is going up by 2. Then I'm trying to reach 4003. Well, 0 plus 3, that's nice and easy, isn't it? It's just 3. So all I need to look at here, is 3 plus 2, which equals 5. Okay, if that doesn't make sense, do not worry at all and just use a number line. So moving on. Okay, Coco thinks that 4005 subtract 3995 equals 5. Explain why she is incorrect. Notice the words explain why she is incorrect, not the answer is blah blah blah, or Coco is wrong because she didn't count properly. That's not an answer. So I think what Coco has done wrong here is she has begun to use her number bonds to 10 or her number bonds to her thousands here, and then she's forgotten to count on. So if you look over on this part of the screen here, which I'm drawing an enormous circle round, okay, these are your number bonds to 10. 1 and 9 equals 10. 2 plus 8 equals 10. Something at 7. What is it? 3. Add 7. Oops, Daisy, that's not 3. Add 7 equals 10. 4 and what equals 10? 6. 5 plus 5 equals 10. 6, again, looking back here, and 4 equals 10. So let's look what Coco's done. Coco seems, okay, to have rounded up to 4,000. And the difference there from 3,995 to 4,000 is a jump of 5. So she's done the first bit correct. Brilliant. But that's not the answer, because you are trying to reach 4005, which means she still needs to add on 5. And you know 5 plus 5 equals 10. Okay? If you wanted to work this out on a number line, that's also okay. But you need to explain the mistake Coco has made. Don't just say, well, I know the answer is 10. That's fine, but you haven't told me her mistake. Okay? You have to be clear with what Coco has done wrong. Okay, when you reach solve it, it says A and B are 4-digit numbers. A subtract B equals 2. Okay, so A is a 4-digit number, such as 4002. And if you subtract B, which is also a 4-digit number, it will equal 2. So let's think. 4002 subtract what will equal 2? Well, if I just put 4,000, if I count 2 steps backwards, that will be the answer. So don't be frightened by this. This is something called algebra. Nothing to get worried about. A is simply a 4-digit number. B is simply a 4-digit number. Okay, don't be confused. Now let's try it if the tens digits are the same. Well, that's not too tricky because now all we need to really worry about is the tens digits. So I'm going to stay in the 4000s and my answer is still 2. So my tens digits must be the same. So I'm going to keep it nice and simple. I'm going to say here 4012 subtract 4010. Is it correct? Yes, because I'm keeping them the same. The hundreds digits are the same, but the tens are different. Okay, might have to think a little bit harder this time, but let's keep the 4000 the same. Okay, if I keep it consistent, I'll be all right. So what does it say here? The hundreds digits are the same, but the tens must be different. So I'm going to have to think carefully here. Hundreds digits are the same. Let's go for 4,300 and something. Okay, but the tens are different. Okay, so what could I do to get the answer 2? If I was to go for 20 here, oh, that's not too tricky actually, is it? Subtract 2 from 20, well, I know I get 18. Does that work? Yes, it does, because actually my hundreds are the same, but my tens are different. That's really easy actually. It's not actually that complicated. The 1000 digits are different. Okay, that's really easy because you've done so many questions today where the 1000 digits are different. So again, I'm going to go for 4000 down here. Okay, if I do 2 jumps backwards, 4000 backwards, 3999, 3998. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, yours is where the answer will be 5. Okay, so this isn't actually that tricky. Do not get scared by the letters A and B. A and B are simply 4-digit numbers. Okay, this doesn't make sense. Please watch it again. Okay, it isn't that confusing. Just pay attention. Okay, it is nice and simple if you listen. Right, Mastery then says, this is a bit mean, but I'm feeling very mean today because lots of people are doing fantastically well in their maths. If Mr. Nash has 489 sweets and shares them equally between 12 people. Remember, if you see the word shares, what should you be thinking about? Here's your clue. How many sweets are left as a remainder? So how many sweets are left over? Because you cannot equally share 489 between 12. There will be remainders. Oh dear. How many sweets does each person get? So that's your mastery for today. Enjoy that one. A nice little sneaky maths gift from Mr. Nash. Thank you guys for watching and I look forward to seeing your work.